We are Team 9 and we are here to recommend a transformation that will significantly improve the CSAA business model. We will briefly cover some factors influencing the industry and organization, and then describe the details of the transformation, including the necessary expenditures and the expected financial benefits. The property and casualty insurance industry is mature, with over 3,600 businesses and annual premium revenue of around $590 billion as estimated in 2015. Competitive pressures are enormous, and despite commoditized large-scale players, the industry has a steady growth rate of 4% annually. Companies compete heavily for the slightest shifts in market share. CSAA Insurance Group looks to differentiate from the competition by focusing on the customer-oriented elements of its business model. By offering exclusive and reliable products to AAA members in a personal and empathetic fashion, CSAA establishes long-lasting relationships through strong channel partnerships with the clubs. However, recent alterations in the CSAA business model have created challenges in serving customers. With the spin-off of CSAA from the AAA Northern California, Nevada, and Utah Club in order to create a club-neutral P&C insurance carrier has separated CSAA from access to the club's instance of Salesforce.com CRM, used for insurance sales, service, and marketing functions. After the split from the NCNU Club, CSAA was left with an aging technology portfolio and no CRM system. This gap left a huge opportunity for CSAA, as developing relationships to reach customers is key in executing CSAA's corporate strategy. Without a CRM to help provide efficient and effective service, capturing and retaining customers has proven to be challenging and costly. You can see in the as-is infrastructure, the lack of a CRM integration forces a process of establishing relationships with customers through the marketing, service, and sales functions, each operating independently of one another. This model leaves some clear gaps across functions and creates obstacles in delivering a customer-centric experience. The lack of alignment causes issues across business functions. For instance, marketing campaigns are not linked to sales initiatives. Customer information is stored in separate areas, forcing agents to use multiple applications, making quick access during service calls relatively impossible, and sales opportunities and leads are not stored centrally with information to assist in closing. The transformation that we are proposing is the implementation of a member relationship management system, a form of a CRM system, to better align the marketing, sales, and service functions. To increase the effectiveness of this MRM implementation, a Customer Master Data Management, or MDM, initiative should be performed in tandem to store all customer profile and preferences. This strategy will enhance the analytics and predictive capabilities to provide CSAA with insights across customer segments. The key objectives of the MRM system will focus on improving customer service through efficiency and effectiveness improvements, creating a customer 360 view, essentially a member profile, to assist in sales and service transactions, aligning sales and marketing initiatives for increased understanding of marketing campaign effectiveness, and developing lead and opportunity management capabilities. After implementation of an MRM system, the benefits of organizational alignment can be fully realized. These include service that will be improved by providing both insurance group and club agents with a customer 360 view to show a full interaction history, customer attributes, customer profile, and customer preferences, which will be screen popped based on an incoming registered telephone number in the customer profile. Sales activities that will be aided by the availability of customer information, including recent interaction and personal information, including mood stamps and preferences. Full integration of marketing within the sales funnel, including lead, follow-up, and attribution, allowing campaign effectiveness to be traced more effectively. Lead distribution throughout the system, resulting in more efficient sales pipeline management, and loss ratio and underwriting expenses will benefit from a digital application process and data collection. This transformation will be achieved through the implementation of a PEGA 7 MRM system. PEGA 7 is a platform which provides a systematic approach to build and deploy process-oriented and rules-based solutions and applications. Member relationship management, business process management, customer relationship management, decision management, and case management solutions are some of the examples where process and rules are integral parts of application development. What PEGA provides to CSAA is a framework which is process-driven. Everything that is accomplished in traditional programming, such as designing user interfaces, writing business logic, applications logic, creating physical and logical mode of databases, etc. Pega 7 will offer flexibility to allow channel integrations of insurance with club applications, an expedited go-to-market development plan through existing insurance industry and marketing frameworks, as well as an out-of-the-box user interface with embedded mobile, web, and PC channel views that are all based on a single set of business rules. Finally, Pega has strong consulting partnerships, which offer the availability of scaled resources needed to complete the implementation of this scale within the desired timeframes. Here we can see the proposed architecture of Pega 7. It is a firewall-protected, logical, on-premise system with dedicated database servers, app servers, and web servers. Keeping the structure of the legacy systems is important, as well as incorporating new external integrations. Master data management infrastructure and all the Oracle services are essential and are incorporated in the main database. The app servers will give opportunity to internal developers to create new applications. In the heart of Pega 7 is the PR-PC app server, which provides the platform and interfaces to business analysts, system analysts, and developers to design and build applications in Pega. As a BPM product, two of the main features of Pega 7 are to minimize coding through its rule-based engine and to streamline integrations. The operational training of this new system will be conducted by the Learning and Development Department through a series of computer-based training for all users throughout the organization and its affiliates. All AAA and individual clubs will be trained to use the new MRM system to access CSAA insurance customer data. Once trained, these agents will have the skills and capabilities to act as certified agents, which will extensively improve collaboration and efficiency amongst all parties. CSAA Learning and Development will obtain first-hand training from a team which has expert knowledge of both the as-is and to-be processes. They will conduct specialized training to all business areas, such as policy service, claims, and underwriting, that will utilize the new MRM system to conduct day-to-day operations. The technology training will be an extensive undertaking that will drive the transformational success of the project. CSAA's Learning and Development team will have certified Pega 7 instructors teach them the functionality and knowledge to fully understand and work with the new technology. The IT staff will receive the technical training necessary to conduct maintenance, service, and troubleshooting to keep the system running at peak performance, as well as keeping the infrastructure updated. This will be supported by dedicated training for analysts, developers, network administrators, database and system administrators, quality assurance, etc., all of whom can be certified at different levels. Let's walk through a few different 3-year financial models for this MRM initiative. In these models, we assume a discount rate for the MPV calculations of 10%. Here we can see the details of the most likely scenario. In 2015, requirements, elaboration, and construction will take place, with implementation of foundational sales and service capabilities in December. Outflow of $18.75 million for project-related expenses will occur with no benefit realized in 2015. 2016 will bring another full year of product development, with an increase in change management activities due to the start of phased rollouts. Customer retention, new customer acquisition, the insurance loss ratio, underwriting expenses, and call center demand will all see benefit from the transformation. 2016 will end with a $19.25 million spent on MRM and $51.2 million in realized benefits, with a net cash flow of $31.95 million and an internal rate of return of 70.4%. 2017 will see a continuation product development, but with fewer Pega consultants needed as CSAA employees become more skilled and self-sufficient with the Pega software. New customer acquisition will increase to 7% with the full year use of the new marketing capabilities. 2017 will end in $15 million spent and $75.5 million in realized benefits, with a net cash flow of $60.5 million and an internal rate of return of 184%. In the pessimistic scenario for the MRM initiative, the cells that are highlighted all show as negatively impacted as compared with the most likely scenario, with higher consulting services expenses in 2016 and 2017 due to labor cost overruns and more modest benefits realized for retention, acquisition, loss ratio, underwriting expense, and call center expense, assuming that all expected gains from the project were overstated at the outset. Although unlikely, this is a worst-case scenario, and the project would still yield positive internal rate of return of 5.7% beginning in 2019 and positive NPV of $2 million in 2020. In the most optimistic scenario for the MRM initiative, the cells that are highlighted all show as positively impacted as compared with the most likely scenario. On the expense side, 2016 will bring transfer of IT knowledge from the PEGA consultants to CSAA employees ahead of plan, reducing consulting services expenses more quickly. The benefits realized for retention, acquisition, loss ratio, underwriting expense, and call center expense all exceed those discussed in the most likely scenario, although it would be unlikely that all these factors would exceed at the same time. If they did, the project would yield positive internal rate of return of 289.6% and an NPV of $43.3 million in 2016. By 2017, the internal rate of return would be 394% and an NPV of $115.9 million. Here you can see the timeline for the project till release of the final launch. The first release will occur at 6 months, bringing sales and service capabilities online on January 1st, 2016. By May of 2016, the second release of sales and service will be available in conjunction with the marketing campaign release. The third release will occur September 2016 for a total project timeline of 15 months, which will provide full functionality for the benefits explained for the MRM. To monitor the timeline and effectiveness of the project, we will track specific metrics to ensure on-time and quality delivery. Project management will come in the form of consistent tracking of the planned activities through daily team meetings. Project tasks and milestones will be monitored to ensure that the project completion is either on or off track. Segmentation of critical and non-critical activities will guide the management team in understanding priorities, setting goals, and removing obstacles. Schedule variance calculations, taking earned value and subtracting planned value, will be used to monitor delivery of work against what was planned. From a cost perspective, the project's resource allocation will be monitored against forecasted amounts on a weekly basis, as members of the finance team will provide weekly calculations of the current expenses, cost variance, which is earned value minus the actual cost, as well as the estimate to complete and estimate at completion metrics. Effectiveness of the product will be monitored during testing and after implementation through the comparison of the more quantifiable KPIs measuring system success, such as insurance loss ratio, closed ratio, and customer retention rate. These metrics will establish whether or not the desired improvements have been achieved. There are specific situations in which this project must be considered ineffective. From a management perspective, ineffective planning or estimations can quickly cause a derailment, often resulting in an increase in time or cost to project completion. This must be monitored closely to ensure that the project wasn't approved under false pretense. Other situations in which the project must be reconsidered include if the expected benefits are not realized or costs are found to be significantly underestimated, if key resources are lost. A better alternative is found, potentially in the event of a merger or acquisition, a shift in market strategy or overall CSAA business model, or the discovery that the solution is no longer a strategic fit for the organization. Financially, we saw in the most likely scenario that 2015 will have a cash outlay of $18.75 million. 2016 will end with a net cash flow of $31.95 million and an internal rate of return of 70.4%. 2017 will end with a net cash flow of $60.5 million and an internal rate of return of 184%. Our proposed transformation will create value by improving customer satisfaction, enhance profits, reduce expenses, and improve business processes. These goals are well aligned with CSAA's missions and goals of making insurance simple, proactive, and personal, enhancing our member-centered platform, expanding distribution, enhancing digital offerings, and providing perfect customer experience to our members. The new CSAA MRM system will have a transformational impact on the organization's success by creating value for its members and ultimately helping CSAA capture a larger market share of the P&C industry. We're confident that you will see the value in funding this initiative. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.